So this video is going to pose one question and one question only. Does it really have to be Heinz? Hi friends, it is Sam and I like to wear earrings that match the food I'm going to eat in the day. You may notice baby's got pizza, but baby's also got beanses. So what the hell is baby gonna be eating today? Bean pizza? Beans on pizza? Beans on toast on pizza? I've mentioned a million times by now on my channel that I work in a newsagents/post office. And on a Saturday, newspapers contain magazines. And when said newspapers aren't sold, said newspapers get sent back. And thus, on a Saturday evening, baby picks out magazines from the newspapers so that she can use them for scrapbooking. However, on occasion, certain things from said magazines often catch my eye. Things that I don't particularly want or need in my scrapbook, but I find interesting anyway, such as recipes. On one such Saturday, very recently, I found a magazine in the Sun which contained a very interesting recipe. I don't know if you remember, but a while ago, Heinz actually did a limited edition pizza with their beans on it, and I was really intrigued to try it, but I didn't get around to it. However, behold, we have found a bean pizza recipe in the Sun's magazine. I'm just going to throw out there that I don't support any newspaper in particular, so anyone who's going to get political at me, I haven't paid for any of these newspapers. I've just taken the magazines that would otherwise have been thrown away. 4 pictures for my scrapbook. So in today's video, I am going to make this pizza and review it. However, I don't tend to buy Heinz beans. I know that the flavour differs. I eat beans enough to know when it's not Heinz, but it doesn't mean to say that I don't enjoy the good old Smart Price beans. So, today's video is also going to be an experiment to see if beans really does means Heinz. I gotta go lockdown grocery shopping today after lunch, which is my favourite thing to do. And I've written down the ingredients. For this pizza, we will need pizza dough mix plus flour for dusting, 150 grams of mozzarella and grated cheddar mixed. I am vegan. I have mentioned this 100,000 million billion times on my channel, but this recipe is going to be easy enough to make vegan. So I'm going to get some vegan mozzarella, 200 grams of Heinz beans, but not, we're going to go Smart Price beans because we've already got some in the cupboard. And that's what lockdown's all about, using up your cupboard stuff. 100 grams of tinned sweet corn, drained, and a tablespoon of chopped parsley. So this is a really simple recipe to make. I like that it's stuffed crust. Let's make a pizza. I'm venturing outside. It's a dangerous world out here. Oh my god, my car needs a bath. She is a filthy, filthy girl. Got to spit on your phone holder device to make it stick, you know? Did you know that? No, you do. Let's go into the unknown. I've just gotten to Asda and the queue is enormous. I don't know if you saw it during the hyperlapse. You probably didn't because it was like 10 seconds long. But the queue's massive. There are loads of people out today. And I'm so disappointed in the population of Bristol. Like, go home. It's just as sunny in your garden. Look at it. That took like 10 minutes, so it wasn't too long. If you're wondering why I parked in the time lapse when I was driving, it's because Jess was the last to use the car, and basically the rear view mirror was showing me the parcel shelf in the car. So I had to pull over and sort out the rear view mirror. But I'm here, I made it safely, no one crashed into me. And we're gonna get some pizza ingredients. There's no pizza dough here. And people are being dumb. People keep going the wrong way. I told some people off, but they just shrugged and carried on. Some staff told some people off, but people are just stupid. That life, when you are going down a one-way system and you forget something in the past aisle. Nailed it. So I don't know if you heard that. When I was just filming that shot of my boot, that man saying, "Excuse me." Basically, this strange man without a shirt on came up to me and he was like, "Can I put your trolley back and keep the £1?" And I was like, "I would totally give you my £1, but it's a trolley token. Can prove but it was a trolley token. I'm sorry, strange poor man. I would have given you my £1, but I didn't have one." Basically, before he interrupted me, I was going to say, top tips with Sam, always park next to a trolley park. It makes shopping so much easier. So I'm going to go over there now, because you can actually recycle bread bags. I've said this in my videos before. I'll keep saying it until it's common knowledge. Recycle your bread bags at a big supermarket. Now I'm gonna go home. Peace. I stand corrected. Mini haul for you right now. First, I got this lentil ragu. This is to go on pasta. I thought it'd be nice to just chuck on pasta. You know, it's a lot easier than making your own spag bowl, even though I did get meatballs as well. Meatballs, vegan meatballs. You know, a bit of both. Now and then. Of the nightly ritual, you will know, if you're subscribed to my sister, that every single night, we eat a spoonful of this before bed. Pink wafers, because the Pink Panther ones are no longer vegan, so I grabbed these while I could. Nutritional yeast. This will most definitely be added to the top of our pizza, because it's like cheesy dust, fish foody type yummy goodness. Chunky, fruity, flapjack, cookies. These are a must when we go to Asda. They're the only cookies in Asda's chunky cookie range that's actually marked vegan. So we make the effort to purchase them so that Asda knows. The vegans see them and they appreciate them. I got 4 rosy rabbits because they were 25p. So Jess and I got 2 each. Jess's favourite, a banana loaf. This was only 80p. I considered getting 2, but I thought like £82 is enough to spend on a weekly shop. Thanks, Asda. My favourite granola, also marked vegan. It's cheap, it's wonderful, it's got chocolate chunks in it. It's everything you could need in a granola. And we got the mixed cheeses for the pizza. This is a grated cheddar alternative, and this is a grated mozzarella alternative. I did take a shot in the dark for frozen ready mixed pastry because sometimes Just Roll has pastries in the freezer, but alas, there was no ready roll pizza dough in Asda. So, I'm gonna have to make it myself, which I'm well versed in, so it's not too big of a deal. Hopefully the stuffed crust attempt will pay off, but if it doesn't, oh well. I'm gonna use Old Reliable. This is a recipe book that I stuck recipes in as a teenager and have kept the whole time, so it's kind of disgusting, but this is my trusty pizza crust recipe. So I'm going to use that, and then we're going to follow the Heinz Beans, not Heinz Beans, cheesy stuffed crust pizza recipe once I've made the dough. Asda also didn't have self-raising flour, so I'm going to use plain flour with bicarb and baking powder, which magically creates self-raising flour. So let's do that. We will need cayenne pepper, some light salt, some vegan butter, some soy milk, and some flour. We got the baking powder and the bicarb, M&S flour because we're bougie. We got the ingredients for the dough. Let's do the dough, and then we'll get on to the beans and such. This recipe is so easy to make, I could pretty much tell you it off by heart. It is 350 grams of self-raising flour, a teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of vegan butter, 3/4 cups of milk, which I measure out at 181 grams, and a pinch of cayenne pepper. Sift the dry ingredients, rub in the butter, and then stir in the milk. And then you have your pizza dough once you've kneaded it. I am now gonna roll out the dough. I am gonna split this dough in half because it makes 2 to 3 pizzas, and Jess and I are both gonna have a bean pizza. If you made one pizza out of this, it would be enormous. You know that life when you start filming at a certain angle and then you need something in the drawer that your tripod's in front of? God's sake.
Yeah.
God's sake. Miss Scusi. This boy. Gotta get your angle right now. There we go. That's that done. Okay, let's roll. Oh Christ, I don't know how I'm gonna get this round. It tells you to get it round, and Jess will tell you. I don't do round, I do like stupid shapes. What does the recipe tell us to do next?
I've got to create a ring of this cheese around the edge of the pizza.
This is the mix of a grated cheddar alternative and mozzarella, both down here.
Mixed them up.
I want to eat it.
It's going to be tricky.
How so?
Like this. This kind of tricky.
This is how we make the stuffed crust.
Or how we don't.
Okay, next it says, what does it say?
So we've got to leave a gap between the edge. Brush a little water inside the cheese ring.
Then fold over to enclose the cheese. Press on the crust firmly to seal. We can use a fork.
I do.
Cool.
And then we're going to like wrap it.
Yeah. That looks tricksy.
It is tricksy.
Cool, that's going to be a thick boy. 10 out of 10.
just really got to get in there and do a little bit of pushing, but you don't want to use a fork, I don't think, because it'd be too much for the light kind of pushing you want to do.
Right, Chef Jess?
Alright, how's it go? There we go. I'm like the sous chef. That's the helper, innit?
That's how it should look right now.
Top the pizza base with the Heinz beans.
We're not doing Heinz.
Sprinkle with sweet corn and the remaining cheese mixture. Bake in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes.
It's going to be 14 minutes because it's my...
until the base is cooked and the cheese on top is bubbling. Leave the pizza to stand for a few minutes and cut into slices and serve it.
I'm so excited for this. Are you excited for a bean pizza?
I'm a bit skeptical. Sauce.
In true Sam fashion, I had beans the other day. So we have got some leftover beans in the fridge somewhere. I know where they are. Jess knows where they are.
I'm pretty sure they were in that bit.
This bit?
Yeah, like... you might have moved them.
Her ears on my titty.
You packed the fridge,
I did, yeah.
Oh no!
Jesus!
Maybe it's in here now. Okay, you've moved it somewhere.
Yeah, I have. Like, let a girl do her job. Gotta get down to the level.
No one can
It's
see
difficult.
it.
No, look. It's definitely in here.
Well, yeah, we've both seen it. I reckon you put it in the bottom somewhere. Bit of a special place to put it, really.
Shut up, there's a vegetable in it. God's sake.
Yeah.
This is right here. So that's like practically a whole tin of beans. So you only need half of that. And then we'll get out the sweet corns. And we half that and put that with the beans.
Sweet corn.
Sweet corn.
It's gonna be so good.
Like any pizza should. Get in my belly. There we go. That's perfect.
I bet it is.
The recipe doesn't tell you where to put parsley in. Obviously it goes on the top because I'm not a dummy. But, like, for the dummies out there, shut up, Jess. Like, just tell people when to put parsley on. If you're going to put parsley in your recipe, tell them where in the recipe to put parsley. Artistic.
That is very artistic. Beautiful.
Not being funny, but look at the state of me. It's just all over a woman.
You always look like that when you cook.
I do. I can't help it. I
It's
get
your
really
camera
into
lens,
my
though.
work. No, it's the lighting. Get off. Get out of here.
I think that helped.
Well, it's too late now. Pizzas are cooking. Time for a brief skipping interlude. Excited. Are you excited?
Yeah.
No, you're not. Get a load of this.
So strange, isn't
10 out of 10. It's like beans on toast for legends.
The crust is softer than I imagined.
Oh my god. This is so good.
This looks so filling. Don't know if I'll be able to eat it all. Oh! I love stuffed crust. Is it still filming?
Look at that.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
it's really good.
That cheese mixture melts so perfectly.
I just can't imagine getting through this whole thing.
It's gonna happen. We're gonna be like Bruce from Matilda.
I knew you were going to mention Bruce.
No one leaves until these plates are empty.
The sweet corn works surprisingly better than I thought it would.
I can't really taste it. Kind of blends, you know? So to answer the question at the beginning of my video, beans does not necessarily means Heinz.
I thought you already knew that.
These were Asda Smart Price beans. Yeah, but the test was to see if the Smart Price beans could go on a pizza.
Of course they could.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah.
I got beat by the pizza. It was too much. I left like quite a lot of the crust. But I ate like all the beans because nutrients, and I don't know if you can reheat beans, so I didn't want to waste them, and I eated all the beans. But I might save the stuffed crust for another day because waste is bad. I would definitely rate this bean pizza. I don't know if it's for everyone. If you don't like beans or beans on toast, then it's probably not for you. I honestly think that Jess and I could have shared one between us. So that's something to bear in mind for next time. Maybe half the recipe and just make one pizza. But it was really nice. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. It'd be interesting to try with the pre-made pizza dough that I was looking for in Asda. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you try this pizza. The recipe is easy enough to follow. And let me know what you think of it if you do try it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye!